Have you ever sensed a dark presence lurking behind a friendly face? You're not alone. Welcome to the grand spectacle, where spotting the sinister is your ultimate skill for steering clear of toxic people and relationships. Today, we reveal the top 5 clues that someone is evil and how to protect yourself from their harmful influence. This is your secret guide to navigating the dark forces among us. Let's turn the tables and outsmart these sinister individuals at their own game, shall we? Clue 1. Magnetic personality. Imagine encountering someone whose presence is almost magnetic, drawing you in with an irresistible force. Their charisma is spellbinding, making you feel uniquely seen, heard, and appreciated. Their laughter is infectious, their stories captivating, and their attention makes you feel fortunate to have met such an enchanting individual. But beneath this dazzling exterior lies a more sinister reality. Their charm is not merely a natural trait, but a carefully crafted tool. As the days pass, you begin to see the truth. Their interest in you is shallow, driven by what you can offer them. Conversations turn one-sided, with them forever in the spotlight, overshadowing your voice until you feel like a mere shadow yourself. They interrupt, they dominate, and they make you feel small, insignificant, almost invisible. And when their dominance is challenged, their charm can quickly turn to anger, revealing the volatility hidden beneath the surface. This is your classic example of how a seemingly magnetic personality can mask a deeply evil nature. To outsmart these individuals at their own game, you must remain vigilant and detached. Recognize their tactics for what they are, and do not let their enchanting flattery cloud your judgment. Keep your interactions superficial, never revealing the depths of your personal life that they could exploit. Use logical and rational thinking to see through their facade. Analyze their actions objectively and question their motives. By grounding yourself in logic, you can break the spell of their charm. Focus on the inconsistencies in their behavior and the dissonance between their words and actions. And remember, you always have the most powerful weapon of all: walking away. Clue 2. Habitually twisting the truth. Encountering someone who habitually twists the truth can be a major clue to their potentially evil nature. Their lies are not grand, obvious fabrications, but subtle distortions designed to suit their purposes. At first, these small alterations might go unnoticed, but over time, their constant manipulation of reality takes its toll. These individuals are masters of half-truths and misleading statements. They recount events in a way that places them in a favorable light, omitting crucial details or subtly altering facts. Their version of reality shifts like a mirage, always elusive and just out of reach. They do this to manipulate the narrative, covering up their true intentions or past misdeeds. Conversations with such people become a minefield, each step potentially triggering another distortion. They deny saying things they clearly did, or reinterpret their words to mean something entirely different. It's a game of mental gymnastics designed to keep you off balance and doubting yourself. Watch for the telltale signs: inconsistencies in their stories, frequent denials of previous statements, and an uncanny ability to turn any situation to their advantage. Their charm can make their lies seem almost plausible, but if you look closely enough, the cracks in their facade are there. To protect yourself from this web of deceit, rely on facts and evidence. Keep records of important conversations, write down key points, and trust your own memory. Use logical thinking to dissect their statements and identify the inconsistencies. Stay grounded in reality and don't be swayed by their persuasive charm. Clue 3. Lack of empathy. Imagine encountering a figure whose heart seems as cold as the deepest winter night. At first, they may mimic the emotions of those around them, appearing compassionate and understanding, But as you spend more time with them, a chilling truth emerges. Their empathy is a mere facade, a hollow echo of true human connection. This is a significant clue of an evil-natured person. These individuals are masters of emotional mimicry, reflecting the feelings of others without ever truly experiencing them. Their responses are calculated, devoid of genuine warmth. When confronted with another's pain, their reactions may seem appropriate on the surface, but there's an emptiness behind their eyes, a disconnection that is impossible to ignore. You might share a personal story or express your feelings, expecting a compassionate response, only to be met with a blank stare or a perfunctory nod. Their lack of empathy reveals itself in their inability to offer genuine support or comfort. Instead, they may offer platitudes, quickly change the subject, or even exploit your vulnerabilities for their own gain. Watch for the signs: a consistent lack of genuine emotional responses, an inability to understand or share the feelings of others, and a tendency to make everything about themselves. Their charm and superficial concern may mask their true nature, but their actions will ultimately betray them. To protect yourself from those who lack empathy, maintain emotional boundaries. Do not expect genuine compassion or understanding from them, and seek support from those who truly care about your well-being. Trust your instincts when you sense their disconnection, and prioritize relationships with individuals who demonstrate authentic empathy and concern. Clue 4. Manipulative actions. Manipulators are figures who excel at pulling the strings from the shadows. Their manipulative actions are not always overt, but they are insidious and persistent. These individuals are skilled at using deceit and influence to control others for their own benefit, often leaving their victims entangled in a web of confusion and self-doubt. This behavior is a significant red flag and a clear indicator of an evil-natured person, someone who thrives on exploiting and controlling others to achieve their own ends. They may present themselves as helpful and supportive, but their true intentions are far from benevolent. Manipulators are adept at exploiting your weaknesses and vulnerabilities, using them as leverage to get what they want. They might shower you with praise and attention one moment, only to withhold it the next, creating a cycle of dependency and insecurity. Watch for the signs: frequent guilt-tripping, shifting blame onto you, making you feel responsible for their feelings, and inconsistencies in their stories and actions. They may act charming and caring, but their actions often reveal a deeper, more controlling agenda. To protect yourself from manipulative actions, think about the situation logically and act according to your own values and desires, not theirs. Focus on what you genuinely want and need, rather than what they attempt to pressure you into, ensuring your decisions reflect your own best interests. Remember, you don't have to respond to them at all, and sometimes the most effective strategy is to completely withdraw your attention. Clue 5. Extreme sense of entitlement. Another unmistakable sign of a potentially evil person is someone who possesses an unwavering belief that they are inherently deserving of special treatment and privileges. This goes beyond mere arrogance. It's a deep-seated conviction that their needs and desires supersede those of everyone else. They carry an air of superiority, expecting others to cater to their whims without question. These individuals often react with anger or indignation when their demands are not met, viewing any challenge to their perceived status as a personal affront. They see themselves as the center of the universe, and everyone else merely exists to serve their interests. Their conversations often revolve around their accomplishments, needs, and grievances, with little regard for others' perspectives or feelings. This sense of entitlement can manifest in various ways: expecting constant attention and admiration, becoming impatient or hostile when they don't get their way, and disregarding rules or social norms that they believe don't apply to them. They may manipulate situations to ensure they receive preferential treatment, often at the expense of others. To protect yourself from this type of person, don't allow their inflated sense of self-worth to overshadow your own needs and rights. Stand firm in your convictions and don't feel obligated to meet their unreasonable demands. Recognize that their entitlement is their problem, not yours, and it's not your responsibility to cater to their inflated sense of importance. Maintain a logical perspective and remind yourself of your own worth and rights. Focus on acting according to your values and desires rather than succumbing to their demands.